Hi guys, today I will be showing how to make Filipino Biscocho. For this video, I'm using loaf bread. If you have a lot of bread that is about to go bad, this is the best way to save the bread and keep it to use or to eat for another time. So for this, I decided to cut the bread into quarters. You can cut it into half or just the whole piece. Cutting it into smaller pieces makes the process easier. So we're going to let the bread air dry overnight. So this bread I prepared last night, so it's ready for today's video. It's hard now and dry. So we'll set this aside and we're going to make the buttercream. For the buttercream, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 250 grams of butter, half a cup of icing sugar, and 4 tablespoons of fresh milk. So beat the butter. This butter has been staying at room temperature, but our house is quite cold at the moment, so it's a bit stiff. After beating the butter, we can add the icing sugar. We can also add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then continue beating this until it is well combined. At this point, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of milk. If your milk is cold, just like mine, the butter will split, but keep on mixing and it will go back to one smooth mixture, just like this. Keep on mixing. And then at this point, we'll add another tablespoon of milk. Mix again. And once the milk is absorbed by the butter and it becomes smooth again, we will add the next addition of the milk. But occasionally scrape down the side of the bowl. So we're going to add the last addition of the milk now. So all in all, we use 4 tablespoons of milk. So once this mixture is smooth like this, we can now stop. This is ready to be used. So we're going to arrange the tasty bread into the baking tray. And we're going to spread the butter on the top and at the bottom of the bread. You can either use a brush or a spatula to do this process. I find using a spatula a lot easier. So here I'm using the brush, but I'm going to switch to a spatula. So again, put butter on top and at the bottom of the bread. By the way, your oven should be preheated at 150 degrees Celsius. Now that all the bread is iced with butter, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top. This is just basic granulated sugar. And then we're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 150 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we're going to take out the bread from the oven and then flip this upside down. This is hot, so be careful. But it's faster for me just to use my hand to flip the bread. And then just before returning this into the oven again, we're just gonna sprinkle sugar on top of the toasted bread again. And then we're going to put this back in the oven for another 15 minutes. So this is what it looks like after 15 minutes again. And the bread has completely dried out and it's very crunchy now. We're just going to let this cool down completely in the tray. To check for the doneness of the bread, you should check the bread that is in the middle of the tray because that's where the least amount of heat that it takes. So check if it's crispy in the middle, then the rest is cooked. And this is our finished product. You can now package this or put this in a tightly sealed container and you can store this for quite a long time. And just to show you how crunchy it is, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again next week. Bye!